Hey guys, I'm back. It's me. And welcome to another Monday edition of Night Capping with Nik-J. Listen, let's jump right on into it because this was a very sports eventful weekend. So listen, there was some UFC, there was some boxing, and there was some basketball. So let's just start with basketball first. Portland had to play this play-in game with Memphis, and this was the scenario. So if Portland won, then they captured the 8th seed and they were in the playoffs. If Memphis won the game, then they were tied and they would have to play again on Sunday. Well, it turns out there wasn't a game needed for Sunday because Portland shut the door and they won the game and they are the 8th seed. And they play tomorrow in their first playoff game against the Lakers. And that is going to be very, very good. Very interesting. So already today there were 4 games slated. And the first game started off the playoffs with a big bang. And it was the Utah Jazz and the Denver Nuggets. First game went into overtime. Really good game. I love Donovan. His name is Donovan Mitchell. But he reminds me of my cousin Mike, my tech guy, Michael Giles. Anyway, but they lost. They lost in overtime to the Nuggets. It was a really good game, though. It was a really good game. And the second game, the Raptors blew the Brooklyn Nets out of the water. Right now, Philly is playing the Celtics, and that's looking like a really good matchup. That's going to be a really good matchup. I like Jason Tatum. The Philadelphia 76ers don't have Ben Simmons right now, so that one's going to be pretty interesting. And then later on tonight, the Clippers play. I forgot who the Clippers play, but they play later on tonight. Anyway, so also over the weekend, the UFC heavyweight match that I was waiting to see, and I wasn't really waiting to see it. I was hoping that DC would win, but I was talking to my cousin and I was like, I just don't think he has it anymore, you know. And then when I saw the weigh-in, he was looking kind of fluffy. I was like, DC. Oh, Daniel. Daniel fought his ass off, though. Daniel actually fought a really good fight. He just got poked in the eye, and the referee did not catch it. So he didn't get his, 5 minutes or whatever allotted amount of time that they give you to regroup. He didn't get that. So he battled this big-ass dude for 5 rounds. He didn't get knocked out. He took a lot of punches, but he gave a lot of punishment as well. But, it was a close fight. Now, that fight could have gone either way, unlike the boxing match that I saw Saturday night. So, some are calling it a robbery, which I am some. I'm raising my hand. I am her. I am them. It was a robbery as far as I'm concerned. Others are saying that, Rolly, it could have been a toss-up. To me, it wasn't a toss-up. I like Rolly. Rolly is young, but I like Rolly. But Rolly was completely outmatched this weekend. And I don't care who did the matchup. When you get your ass in the ring, either you're winning or you're losing. And Rolly lost. I don't care what the margin was. Rolly's ass lost. And he know he lost. That kind of stuff is what turns folks off from boxing. Me, anyway. Me. And I had been, back in the saddle these last 3-4 years. I've been back on boxing. Real tough. My brothers was like, they had, gotten me in the UFC because I really wasn't a UFC girl. My brothers got me on UFC. And I started watching because boxing was such a fluke. And then boxing, started to come back, emerge. And my boy Errol Smith hopped on the scene and I was hooked again. But that kind of stuff right there, that kind of match and that kind of outcome is the stuff that makes casual fans go, yeah. Because to a casual eye, to a trained eye, to an eye that just can see, Rolly lost. He lost. So that, Anyway, David Benavidez, he ended up winning his bout, which he should have since his big ass came in overweight. And he ended up stopping the guy in, I want to say, the 10th round. I really wasn't even interested in his fight at that point. I was back on UFC, you know, looking at Daniel Cormier get beat up. Anyway, so I'm going to head back in and watch the rest of these playoff games, these NBA playoff games. And I also just wanted to drop a nugget, not sports related, but about this whole presidential election. And how, you know, I'm just listening to a lot of people. I listen. I'm a listener. I'm a really good listener. And before I hop out and, you know, give my view or my take or whatever, I just like to listen to the people and hear the different points of views, you know, that come from everybody. And what I do know is that we are always, it just seems that we, people that look like me, we are always our own worst enemy. We will give other people that don't look like us the benefit of the doubt 500 times. We'll do it. We'll do that. But we will skin our own alive as if we were supposed to. I just don't understand. I don't understand. I just don't understand why Kamala is getting all this venom. I don't get it. I mean, she's done some questionable things previously. She has done some questionable things previously. But can we just keep in perspective that she's a politician? And that's what politicians do, especially if they want to be successful ones. So to me, my view is this: it is not my job to critique every detail of every move she's ever made. My job is to make an overall assessment as to what the available options are. And for those people who say, you know, bump that, I ain't voting for nobody, I don't like no. My analogy to that is this. Like, I love tennis. I watch tennis all the time. I like sports in general. And back in the day, I used to be a very athletic woman. I was very much so. Still am a little bit. But I don't do as much as I used to. I watch all the time, but I'm not as active as I used to be. So to me, when I hear somebody saying, man, I ain't voting for neither one of them. I ain't voting for nobody. And then in the next breath, you complain, you whine, you moan, you groan about what somebody coulda, shoulda, and would have done. It's like me saying, man, I can win a grand slam while I'm watching in my bed. And then somebody says, well, hey, Lanika, you want to take these tennis lessons? And I say, no, I don't want to take no lessons, but shit, I bet you I could win a grand slam. I bet you I could beat Serena, because she ain't doing nothing, and blah, blah, blah. How dare I critique and do nothing? I mean, you know, we love to say we've been oppressed for 400 years and blah, blah, blah. And all of that is true. All of that is true. But you talking about it is not going to change the situation. And Kamala and Joe Biden certainly won't change the situation. But it'll be I think it'll be a little bit better than what's going on currently. I may be wrong, but I'm willing to jump on out there and bet that it is. Just my 2 cents about that, you know. Black woman gotta be perfect in order to get that vote. I mean, she got to be perfect. And I'm saying black woman because that's being questioned too. She ain't black enough. She went to Howard. She pledged, aka. Now some of you Negroes who didn't go to school and just career criminals and don't know shit and just like to say shit all the time, y'all might not know what that means. Some of y'all might, some of y'all don't. She black, y'all. Just yeah. She black. She like your light skinned cousin. Don't. Yeah. Y'all sound stupid with that. Y'all sound real dumb with that. Real dumb. That's just my thought process on it. I'm not gonna dwell on it. Go vote. Especially if you got an opinion about stuff. You might want to just vote. Maybe. Just a thought. Anywho, I'll see you guys on Wednesday. I have a new setup going on. I'm still trying to figure some things out. Hopefully my lighting is getting better. Hopefully the vocal is getting better. Working kinks out and stuff. But I will see you all on Wednesday. Mwah! Love on your people. Love on your people. Love on the people who love on you. And I'll see y'all next time.